Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. This is Ralph Phillips. This is my coach's film review of the Week 9 game against the Rams, also known as my Tiffy videos. These videos are, as the title says, things I found interesting, hence Tiffy. And now, normally I break this up into different videos, try to make them shorter, little 10-minute clips, but because I didn't get this out until late in the week, I had decided to just go ahead and bunch it all up into one big long video and it out there. So there's a lot to get to. Let's just dive right in. Camarda, keep an eye on him. He makes a tackle here and gets clobbered. I wish he'd stop doing this. I really do. Here he is, coming down. Here's the last line of defense. These two guys, Dean and Davis. He gets up between them and boo! Look at that. I mean, I get the effort, but come on now. Wham! Woo! He gets knocked back 3 yards. He's standing here, and then wham! Ends up here. Okay, stop doing that. All right, we also have a hold. 43 holds 41 right here. See him? He's got him. You see, he's got his thing, and 41 puts his arm up. He's mailboxing it. And then you see 51 gets his head knocked back by 33 right here. He slams into him. Watch his head right here. Wham! Ooh. Then he gets blocked way out of the way. Here it is. Wham! Wham! And then blocked into oblivion. Here he goes. Whoa! This is just horrible blocking by the punt team. You see, there's $5 20 yards from the ball, blocking two guys right here. This mess. Then there's 6 unblocked Rams over here. And then, well, include this guy and this guy. And there's really no hope for a big return on that one, but it wasn't that bad of a return, actually. Look at 59 Avery. I don't understand what he was doing here. He runs here, doesn't block this guy. Then he runs in this direction. He's got this guy coming. You think, okay, he's going to block that guy. And then he just runs right past. I don't know. Was he trying to block 41? I don't know what he was doing. Although 59 Avery had a great game, though, besides special teams. This is an interesting blocking scheme. You're going to see 70 Hainsey. He comes out and immediately goes to the second level. 41 Keeft comes in and blocks for him. Gets a great block in here, too. This is interesting. See, 70 goes out. Boom, right there. Keeft comes in. Picks up the guy who you would think 70 was going to block. Bam! Nice block. But unfortunately, nobody blocks 45. He ends up making the tackle. And I think one of the reasons for this is 76, Smith, I think he got the wrong assignment. 60 goes and blocks him. Smith goes and blocks over here, but he actually doesn't block anybody. He just kind of stands there looking around. I think his assignment was to immediately go to the second level and block 45, but he got confused. It's an interesting blocking scheme. This is interesting. Brady throws it to Evans. Ends up being incomplete. But if you look, it's happened quite frequently in this game. It's unusual for Brady to miss so many open receivers. Look at this. Julio Jones is wide open. Perriman's definitely got a better distance than Evans does here. I think throwing it to Jones would have been the better option, or at least Perriman. Evans does not hold on to the ball. 70 Hainsey, the center, he gets called for holding on this play. And this is right there. This is one of the problems I have with the referees. They're just not consistent in what they do. Because as you'll see, this is 139 in the fourth quarter. The right tackle does the exact same hold on 9, yet this is not called. He's got him. You can see it right there. And he even takes him down the same way. Look, it's the exact same thing. Uncalled. Unfortunately, you can't see it as well from the end zone angle. But you can see it's the same thing. And look, he's got him right here. There's a ref here. Uncalled. Aaron Donald splits a double team between 78 and 70 and almost gets to the runner, but the runner stiff arms him. Woo, look at that. He gets through. Oh, he also gets past 41 Keefe there. Yeah. Look at this. It's a mess of people. I think Keefe might have knocked 70 off. But anyhow, he goes to get Fournette. Fournette stiff arms him. Look at that stiff arm. Nice. And then Fournette comes out, and ooh, does he lay the wood on Ramsey. What's this? Bam! Love it. And speaking of Ramsey, he gets his ankles broke out here. Watch this. Mike does a little zoop on him. Ramsey had no idea what he was doing. He whoop, yep, a little crossover. Oh. And then Ramsey doesn't even try to make the tackle here. He just kind of stands there. Ref screwed up on this one. Godwin does a false start. Uncalled right there. And then he goes into motion. I don't know if he was supposed to or not. But looking at it from the end zone angle, you can see oh, a little bit of hesitation there, a little bit of false starting. 72 goes to help 78 on a block and ends up knocking Wirfs off the block instead. But you see that? Wirfs ends up on the ground over here. Yeah. Rewind this. Look, 72. He goes over to help chip block, ends up chipping Wirfs. Bam. Dummy. Interesting play design. It's a middle field screen pass. Doesn't work out too good, but it's still interesting. You've got 88, 13, they go out. And then behind them, 76 and 70 go out. But they time it perfectly. Look, they're not allowed to go past right here until the ball is thrown. Look at that. I mean, that's perfect timing. That's quite impressive. So you got these two blocking, and then these two are going to block. You figure he's going to try and block him, and it looks like he's going to try and block him. Unfortunately, 76 and 88 whiff on their blocks. 76 just whiffs real bad. Doesn't get much done there. 70 Hainsey ends up blocking nobody. This is an interesting design, though. I like it. So here you go. Again, you've got Otten out here. He misses on his block. You can see his guy gets free. Evans, he's on his block. 70, he ends up blocking nobody. Don't know what that's all about. And then 76 misses his block. Ooh. So, interesting design. The only one that did anything good was 13. It still picked up 7 yards. But it could have easily gone in for a touchdown. I really like that play design. I like this big old boy Vita Vea tosses 71. Doesn't do much with it, but you just like to see the big guys battle it out. I love Via's power, man. When he gets his power going, ain't no stopping him. Just tosses him. That's a professional lineman right there. Oh, this is a heartbreaker. You get 7, gets the ball, drops it. That's sad. But here's what's sad. 8 is wide open. Kyle Rudolph. Right. Look at this, wide open. And then he had 13 out in front. 13 could have blocked 24. Wagner jumps over the line and blocks this field goal. Boom. Now, I was really impressed when I first saw this. I was like, that was a good play. But if you look at it from this angle, it was illegal. And I hate to say that because it looked really good. Now, you see, he's jumping over. Now, you're not allowed to hit the center. Okay? You can't touch him. You have to stand. You have to be on the line of scrimmage. You can't be within the width of his shoulders. You're actually supposed to be, I think, a foot off, but nobody pays much attention to that anymore. But anyhow, you cannot put your hand on him or on any player to gain leverage. But look what happens. At first I was like, good one, but he puts his hand on 87 to get that oomph. And you can see 87's head go down. Is that 87 or 97? 97. Boom. He pushes 97 down. At the same time, 97 is pushing the center's head down. I mean, this is a designed play. Look. He pushes him down. He jumps. But that's not designed. You're not supposed to do that. But that's how he got that up. Putting his hand on there and launching over there. It's called leaping. It's illegal. Ref should have caught it. That would have been a 15-yard and an automatic first down. All right, on this play, Brady goes back and then he throws it to Chris Godwin. Boop. Great catch by Chris Godwin. Great catch. I mean, that was a fingertip grab before it hit the ground. You could definitely see it much better on the broadcast, but I mean, this is a beautiful catch. Look at this. But while I laud that, and it is a great play, this would have been a better play. Right here. Brashard Perriman, wide open. That would have been a touchdown all day long. Look at this. I mean, Brady hasn't thrown it yet. He hasn't even gone back into his throwing motions, and Perriman's already got his guy beat. Could you imagine if Brady would have pump faked right there and then turned and hit Perriman? Oh, this would have been a touchdown all day long. That one hurts. Here's the first play of the game-winning drive late in the fourth quarter with 44 seconds left. We all know about this. Cade Otton goes down here, gets in this hole, boom, gets that great catch. Here's the same play. They run the same routes, basically. And you'll see Cade Otton goes up and he gets right in his sweet spot. Brady doesn't see it. But when he goes back to the sideline and looks at this, he's like, ooh, we've got a play here. They ran this a couple of times during the game. And I think they decided to wait until they needed it to use it, which they did. The only difference in this play and the fourth quarter play with 44 seconds left was the outside guys went down. Really no difference. But everything else is exactly the same. Same formation, all that. They knew what they were doing in that fourth quarter play because, you know, Tom Brady went back on the sideline, saw this, and was like, oh, my gosh, I've got Cade Otton wide open here. We can use that later. And once again, here goes Camarda going down, making the tackle. He's got to stop doing this mess, man. I don't want him hurt. And where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Ah, here he is. Bam. O'Keefe comes in as the lead blocker and takes on 45 and drives him to the ground. This is great. This is how you want to do it. Look at this. He drives him back and then boom! Body slam. 45. Keith, that's what we like to see. Here it is, 45 again. Keith, this is from the end zone angle. Boom, opens up that hole. That is so nice. So sweet. And then, bam, takes him to the ground. Block that. Vita Vea, we got to watch him. He gets a sack here. Just got to throw the big boys in there. He beats 71, boom, then beats 55 like a jump. I mean, what was going on there? He just blazes right past 71. I mean, it's almost like 71 didn't know what. I mean, he's just like, look, he's got airplane arms. Look, I'm an airplane. 55 tries to pick him up. Good attempt, but you just get a whole chest full of meat there. Vita got the power. The offensive line did a pretty good job holding Aaron Donald during this game. He did get one sack, but look at this. Look at this. Wirf's got a partial pancake. I think Wirf's is too nice. That's the problem. He could have really got a good pancake there, but instead he just gets him on the butt, gives him a little butt massage. Stay down. Watch it from the end zone angle. Here we go. Boom, just tosses him down. Nice. This play is outstanding. I love this to death. This makes me so proud of the Buccaneers. You get the outside screen, boom, bam, 24 comes in. Great tackle for a loss. Everybody comes over, congratulates him. Yes. I'm going to show you why this play is so awesome. Now, Stafford's looking over there. He's looking and he sees, oh my gosh, they've only got two guys here. They've only got two guys. You got three guys over here. Now, this kind of freaked me out when I saw this lineup. I was thinking, oh crap, hopefully 32 is going to come down. I was thinking, if it's man coverage, which it does appear to be, that 32 will come. Bulls has such tricky defenses. 32 will come down, get a man. 45 might go over, pick up one of the guys, depending on who comes this way, if they come that way, whatever. There's just so much could go on, but I saw just the two guys. I'm like, oh my gosh, no. Not thinking that it's going to be a screen pass. Well, they figure this out. They know it's a screen pass. Watch 23 step up. He steps up. This is so excellent. Okay, snap. Okay, he knows that this guy is going to try and go and block. So he ties him up. Look, and then he just bumps him and then ties this guy up. So 23 is tied up both blockers, allowing 24 to come in and make the tackle for a loss, which, as we all know, the tackle for a loss is the same as a sack. I wish they'd keep better stats with tackles for loss. Both SMB and Davis read this perfectly. I mean, this is just fantastic. Fantastic. Bam. Love it. Tristan Wirfs ends up holding 54 here, but this is a good hold. This is a nice hold. This is the kind of hold I've been talking about the offensive linemen need to do. See, it's right there. Right there. He just grabs him real quickly, yanks him, just throws him off balance right there. And keeps him from being able to get to the runner real quick. We'll look at it from the end zone angle and you see what I'm talking about. Now, the league has been going this way, and the Baltimore Ravens were a master at it last week. 78, keep an eye on 78 and 54 right there. No, right there. He just held him real quickly, just enough to throw him off balance and make it so that he can't rush forward and get the runner. You'll see him, he reaches out here. It's not a long hold. Right there. But something else I want to say. I want you to see. Okay, Brady goes, he throws it to 29, right? 29. 29's got every way. He could go this way. He could go this way. I mean, he's got it either way he wants to go. Now, according to his keys, you got your guy over here. You want to go this way. And he's got plenty of room. I mean, the closest guy is this guy being held by Wirfs. So if 29 just goes up here, I mean, he's got daylight. But what's he do? He runs right into 70. I mean, he could have gone this way or this way. No, he decides to go right here. No idea what that's about. Leverett gets bull rushed by 53 and knocked over here. Bam! Takes him right to the ground. I like Leverett, though. He's played very well in replace of Gedeke. Kiteki. Here's 60. Bam! Yeesh. That was a tough one. 53 gets a whole head of steam. Comes rushing in. Wham! This play, the whole offensive line screws up. You look, you got, boom, boom. But then you got this guy here, so you got to worry about him. So the offensive line, they've got a tough assignment. Well, what happens is nobody blocks 45, and he comes in free. Pressure and Brady. Brady just throws it away. This number of things, it could have been, with 45, you could say roughing the passer. He throws it, 45 takes one step, two step, and then pushes Brady. Right there. He actually takes 3 steps and pushes Brady. So Brady releases the ball right there. So you got 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, and push. It's not that big of a deal, but Brady could have flopped and then acted like, it was a bigger push than it was and got a penalty probably. Also, and you'll see 55, Ramsey, he calls for this. It should have been intentional grounding. He's like, hey. And this is one of the things I have a problem with intentional grounding, is it's really subjective. It's up to the referee to decide, if there was a receiver in the area. You could say 29, he's about 5-10 yards away. So you could say, he was there. But this was definitely intentional grounding. It's the spirit of the rule. You got a rusher coming in. Brady's in the pocket. He's supposed to throw it near a receiver, and he doesn't. He just throws it on the ground. I mean, that really should have been intentional grounding, but they rarely call it. Brady hits Scotty Miller here for a quick boom. That's nice. Get a first down. That's good. But look what he missed. Look at Godwin. Whoa. Right there. See, Brady has not even released it. He actually double pumps. He actually pump fakes right there and then throws it. Now, if he would have did the pump fake right there, turn around and hit this, touchdown. All day. Wide open out here. Here's the infamous play where Cooper Kupp gets the ball and he slides to not go out of bounds when he could have got the first down. But I want to point out 22, 35, and 24 all run into each other. Wham! Causing a pile up. This could have been a disaster. Thank God Cooper decides to slide. Looking at it from the end zone angle, you can get a good picture of it. Wham! It is all three run into each other. This creates a huge amount of room here. Huge amount. I do not understand why Kupp did not do this. Glad he didn't, though. And here's the final play of the game. The razzle-dazzle. Keep an eye on, this is Stafford, the quarterback. He runs down, puts a shoulder in the 59. You see him? He's going to try and block 59. 59 ain't going to have any of it. Watch what he does. Get out of my way. There's Stafford. Looking at it from the end zone angle, you can definitely see a little bit better. Here it is from the end zone angle. You can see it a little bit better. We'll keep an eye on Stafford. Okay, he's going to run down. He's going to block. He's going to block. Right there. Nope. You're going down, son. I love this. He's going to be a tough guy. Bam. There you go. All right, well, that wraps it up. That was an interesting game. I think I said interesting a lot throughout that whole video, and I said it a lot when I was watching Coach's Film. And there's a lot more I had to say about this game. Now, if you're interested in hearing my detailed thoughts about the game and what I saw from the Coach's Film, make sure you check out our podcast here on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. Molly and I really go into deep. We do deep dives on the Buccaneers and the games and stuff like that. So until next time, go Bucs.